I'm not gonna lie. If I get drafted, I'm definitely gonna shed some tears. I'm not gonna have snot bubbles.
See,
That's a different type of cry. I get it.
I'm telling you, that's just unnecessary. I understand you overcome by emotion. I get it. You in that mode. You like, man, this happening to me. It's the time. It's now. But come on, bro. Come on. Now you in the league with men. Now they gonna exploit that. They gonna exploit him for that. Like
So
the first day he go in the locker room. First, they
snot
probably
bubble
have a big
wasn't
picture up
necessary.
there. Snot bubbles coming
Not
out your nose.
necessary. Snot
They
bubble.
going. I'm telling you, he gonna get roasted. Day one, getting roasted.
Yeah,
All camp getting roasted. So, welcome to the league, rookie. It's gonna be bad news. I'm just telling you. Sometimes you just gotta hold your composure. I get it, but if you're gonna be that emotional, the NFL don't take too kindly to all that emotions.
Good evening. Welcome. How are you? What's good? What's popping? Welcome to episode 8 of Jack of All Trades podcast. I'm your host, Jamal, and this is my man, Tom. And to my man to the far right, you got my man, Stan. Fellas, what's going on? How y'all feeling?
Feel good. It's a little late in the evening. You know what I mean? We getting it in, recording, everything like that. About to get this draft talk in. So it's all right. All right. We working hard. Hard work, dedication.
For sure. Stan, what's the deal, my guy?
It's been a good week, man. Just getting back from vacation, man. Feel like getting back to it.
Vacation? I thought it was a conference.
Yeah, it was a little
This
both.
guy said
man.
vacation.
It was both. Yeah.
It was a workcation.
I didn't have to do too much
I
work.
like that. You know what I mean?
Wasn't too much work.
Oh, all right,
Little work,
all right.
little play.
Yeah, exactly.
Where'd you at again?
I was down
Where'd you
in
at
Tampa
again?
Bay. I was down in Tampa Bay at this conference called ACHEMS, and it was funny because out on the beach they had a bash party for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so they was all out there, I guess, celebrating during their draft party and stuff.
I don't know why they're selling. Oh yeah, because they got a dog. We'll get into that later.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely got a dog, so I can see why they're celebrating. At least their first round draft pick.
Yeah,
I don't know
exactly,
too much
exactly.
About their later drafts, but
Yeah, it's a different story.
But yeah. So let's get into it, fellas. So we already know we went down. Well, I would say we're late. I would say we're definitely on time. Now that the dust is settled and everyone has gotten their picks, they gone through all 6 rounds, unsigned free agents and stuff like that.
7 rounds.
7 rounds, my bad. 7 rounds. Some unsigned players they got from the draft. Rookies is coming up as well. I know the Cowboys did. So there's a lot that we can discuss. So I guess we can start off with the first 10. And the first 10, I'm not gonna lie, it got busy early for me. It got busy early for me, for one, because all right, let's start with this. Stan, your team.
Yeah.
Fernando Mendoza, something we all knew.
Sure.
I mean, that wasn't a really a mystery, you know what I'm saying? And then, the Jets go off with David Bailey, and most mock drafts had either David Bailey or Arvell Reese. They went David Bailey. So, okay, fine. You know what I mean? And then number 3, most mock drafts have, and I believe, Tom, we discussed it, I think, episode 1, when we was talking about the combine, right? That Jeremiah Love could possibly be going to the Cardinals with number 3.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all called it, man.
I thought, honestly, yeah, he called it. Honestly, me personally, I thought they were going to go offensive line because they need to get some help for their quarterback because they have wide receivers.
Yeah.
Well, they saying Jeremiah Love is the ultimate running back, so we'll see. I mean, this is a league where running backs only last 3 to 4 years, so we'll definitely see how that really kicks off, and if he can do something, if he don't get beat up too bad, because like y'all just said, the Cardinals line isn't that strong. So by them drafting in the backfield and trying to strengthen that's cool. But if you don't have nobody to block, it's pointless. You could be the best. You could be Adrian Peterson without a line. You're just gonna be running into other tacklers. So we'll see how that works.
That's
out.
a fact.
The only running back that actually could make that happen with a bad line is the arguably one of the greatest running backs of all time, Barry Sanders.
Yeah, you just tried to kill him off.
Yeah, I definitely did. That's how I say Leighton great. My bad, Barry. That was wild. But
Uh,
yeah, man. You know what it is. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why because I think because earlier I was on a meeting with like about life insurance and stuff like that on a Zoom call. So death was on the mind. So
bro, if something happens to Barry, I'll be looking at you crazy. If something happens to Barry in the next couple weeks, I'm be like, yo,
oh
come on,
man, nah,
man.
my words are powerful, but my words aren't that powerful, bro.
Come
My
on,
bad.
man.
That's crazy. But number 4,
That was a
Carnell
shocker.
Tate.
That everything's going wrong for the Titans this month. What is going on with that organization?
Bro, I don't understand why. Let's start off with this, right? This wide receiver class, in my opinion, aren't really. There's no dogs as wide receivers, right? This for this draft class,
Mm-hmm.
and most of these wide receivers, if not all of these wide receivers, at least the first round 1 and 2, these guys are number 2s. You're not gonna be number 1s,
Mm.
number 2s. So the fact that Carnell Tate, who I think wasn't even the best wide receiver, honestly, and he wasn't even the best wide receiver on this football team, stat wise, for Ohio State. Going number 4 when they need other things. They could have went defense as well. Like they could have went Arvell Reese for real, for real. But I didn't understand that move of getting Carnell Tate that early in the draft for real, for real.
Yeah,
Especially of his caliber. I think because they still have the tight end. They still have they still have what's the tight end name? Oh, they still have Calvin Ridley. And I really think that Cam Ward really just needs to settle in before they have weapons. I don't think it was nothing that was like we need a guy right now, but Cardinal
yeah,
Tate at 4 was crazy. What you guys
yeah.
think?
That was wild. I don't think there's much to add to that. I don't. Yeah, I mean, look, listen. The Raiders had one of those moments, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. They actually just traded the guy Tyree. Can't remember his last name. Mike Mayoff drafted him, and everybody was like, "Huh?" Or no, that was actually Clelin Ferrell. They drafted him number
Yeah,
4, and it made absolutely no sense. It's like, what? So this one, I just
yeah,
had like the Nick Young question marks over my head. You know what I mean? Like, where'd that come
yeah.
from?
I remember we were texting each other in the chat, and we saw Cardinal Tate. We was like, "What?" Like
That was kind
that
of
was
worse than
weird.
Jalen Reagor a couple years ago for the Eagles. It was
That's
giving me
probably even
flashbacks.
worse because
Yeah,
this is the top 5.
yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Probably even worse.
They definitely just blew a pick right there. But they're not the only team that did some crazy shit.
We'll get to
Yeah,
that later. I already know. So so now we starting to get Stan for us. Now we got to worry about the Giants, right? They're at number 5.
yeah.
Arvell Reese, who I thought was going to go number 2 overall, but somehow he dropped from about 2 to all the way down to 5. So
That
now we have
front
to deal
four is
with
going to be insane. You got
Go ahead,
Brian Burns, you got Abdul Carter, you got Kayvon Thibodeau, and then you got Arvell Reese. They're going to be ridiculous.
bro. The NFC East is getting tough, bro.
And think about this:
I think they.
They have all those guys even after dealing away Dexter Lawrence.
Mhm. It was a necessity for them.
Yeah, yeah,
I guess. I mean, and then save on the cap space, and then you get extra capital because they traded away Dexter Lawrence and got that second pick
right.
from Cincinnati. So now they have the 10th pick.
Hmm.
So when Arvell Reese went, I'm like, okay, they go Arvell Reese. I'm like, all right, well, we still got some more people ahead, you know what I'm saying, before we get to number 12. But number 6. Now, this is where I got scared. The Chiefs trade up, right? They trade up with who was it? Was it the Browns?
Who
No, it
was
wasn't
the
the
original?
Browns. Who did they trade up with again?
Who was that 6th pick originally? from Cleveland. Yeah,
It was Cleveland. Okay, it was
from
Cleveland. Okay, I was right. They traded up to Cleveland, right? And they go off and grab Mansour Delane, who I swore he was going to end up being on the Cowboys at the 12th pick. But I got nervous because he went ahead way early than I expected. So now I'm like, dang. So according to like my mock draft, like who I thought we could have got. So now that's one of the guys that we could have gotten. So he's gone, right? So I'm like, damn. So now there's the other two, Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs, and now this guy's gone. Like, I'm a little nervous. We're gonna see what happens next, right? Do you guys think that the Chiefs gave up a lot for that 6th pick, or what do you guys think?
I mean, what did they give up for that 6th pick? What was the trade up for? Let's
Yeah, I'm
see.
not sure
I'm looking
what picks
at
they traded.
to see what they gave up. Let's see. Kansas City sent the number 970. So they gave up, looks like a number 974 and 148 picks to Cleveland, which used the 9th selection to take Utah offensive tackle Spencer Fano. So yeah, they got the number 9, number 74, and 148 to Cleveland. So they gave up 3 picks for that to move up 3 spots.
So
I don't think that was worth it.
So a first round, they traded back. They traded up. So they gave
Yep.
up. They gave up
The number
a
9.
third
yeah.
round and a 5th round.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think. I mean,
I think that
coulda
they
still
probably
got
would have
him,
been better
honestly.
off taking a pass rusher. I know they're trying to pair him up with Trent McDuffie, but they can't get a pass rush, so I don't see where that's really going to help them when it really gets to the nitty gritty.
And that's exactly why they did it, because Trent McDuffie is gone, so they felt they needed a replacement. So
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But giving up picks
Or my bad, not
for
pair up, but
who
yeah,
you just
offloading
traded
Trent
away.
McDuffie.
yeah.
Yep.
So
See, that's what
with
happens
that,
when
like,
you. That's what happens when you reach for need instead of being in a position to pick the best player.
trust me, I know the Cowboys has been doing it for years, especially on the defense. So we've been
And I like
when it
that
comes
for
to
y'all.
drafting defense.
I like that a lot for you.
I hate it for us. I'm sure you do. But the Cowboys, when it comes to defense, we draft for need, not for BPA on defense. Offense, we hit every single time.
Yeah,
But
y'all
we
do.
miss on
Y'all do.
defense a lot. We miss on defense a lot. I mean, we had guys like Taco Charlton, Mozzie Smith. We could have had one of the Wyatts. I mean, one of
Oh, one of the
one of the Watts brothers. One of the Watts
Wow, that's crazy.
instead of
TJ?
freaking,
Could you got
yeah,
TJ?
we could have had TJ
Yeah.
Who'd y'all get instead? Do you
Taco
remember? Oh,
Taco Charlton.
that's crazy.
Taco Charlton.
Taco.
And then when it came to defense, you know what I'm saying, we end up getting Mozzie Smith, DT from Michigan, both actual from Michigan. So now Cowboys fans, they're just like, man, I don't want to deal with nothing with Michigan at all because we missed on 2 Michigan players, right?
Scarred.
But Michigan has good teams. It's just if we went by need, if we would have went by like best player available, it would have been a different story because neither one of those players were even worth first round draft picks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that was wild. So yeah, Monster Lane, when he left, that's I started getting nervous a little bit, which goes into the very next pick at number 7, Sonny Styles. Now,
Yeah.
I already start feeling it. So we got Monster Lane and Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles getting picked up by the Commanders, which I think that was something that they really needed.
Absolutely.
For
That was
sure.
a great
I mean,
pick
they
for
did a
them.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels a
It
big
was
need
good
for them
pick.
because
They need a lot, though.
their defense was putrid. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
and
was.
they still have what they got Lufu still over there as the other linebacker. So those two together could be the next
They building.
great
They're building.
linebacker tandem with like the Niners had back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
who was at Tatum too? By the way, it was Bowman and who else?
Patrick Willis.
What you talk about for the Niners? Patrick
Niners.
Willis?
Patrick Willis. Yeah,
Patrick
Willis
Willis
and
and
Bowman.
Navarro
Yeah,
Bowman. They were middle
yeah,
linebackers,
yep,
but nonetheless, they were a tandem.
yeah. They were great together. Yep, for
Yeah,
sure.
that was a
Yeah.
monster linebacker core right there.
So something that I saw about Sonny Styles, I'm not sure if this is how accurate it is, but I'm hearing that if he gets blocked at the second level, it's hard for him to actually shed the blocks. Maybe it's something that can be coached up, but I mean, far as his combine numbers, like, dude, this dude's he's a freakazoid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's charged out the building.
Wow.
So I think that's something they could probably work on.
Yeah.
The combines is interesting though. Some players get drafted in the fourth round and turn out into studs in the NFL. Some players get drafted in the first round because those numbers look so good in the combine, but they don't translate to real knowledge and skill.
That's
Can't read
true.
the playbook. Can't shed the tackles, like you said. Can't shed the blocks.
Mm.
Can't, Can't get free. It's not college. And that's that translation from, like I said, college to the NFL game is like night and day. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know about Sonny Styles, honestly. He had a good combine and he's had a decent college career. I just don't know that he's able to do anything in Washington that's meaningful. Maybe in a little while, 2 or
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, that Ohio State team was so far we have 3 Ohio State guys gone. Just to let you guys know. We got Cardinal Tate on the offense side, which I think was wild. Then you got Alvo Reese, the edge, and then you got Sonny Styles.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 Ohio State players. And I hate Ohio State, but thank you for coming to to Dallas because we know who we got. But before we get there, number 8, Jordan Tyson, going to the Saints. Yo, did y'all see his when he got drafted? Did y'all see how he reacted?
Oh my gosh, come on.
That
man.
dude
That
was in
was
tears.
that was
Oh,
unnecessary.
you know what?
Like I understand the excitement. I understand the moment, right? But you got snot coming out your nose and you get tears all over the place. You can't gather your emotions and your feelings. And you saw what I said in the chat. I said all that crying. Are you gonna
I'm
see
not
him the
trying to
first
hear
time he
it.
get hit in
He's
the
not trying to hear
NFL? He
none
gonna
of
be
that.
out there crying on the ground. Come on, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yo, it's funny because I thought you was like, oh. I thought you about to say something like sensitive, something like that. You know what I'm saying? That was unnecessary. I thought you really was about to go there.
Come on. Hey,
I
I
thought
get
you
it.
about
He
to.
said, man,
I
you
thought you
look
about
who you
to-
talking to, man. He said, look who you talking to,
You
man.
right, I should know. This is Tommy. This is Tommy talk about.
Yo, it's a big moment. I understand your life, and thank God, and you appreciate the pick and everything. But come on, bro. Come on, man. You holding up the draft. Teams only got 8 minutes to
He said, you
draft.
holding up
You
the draft.
crying in the tunnel. You know what I mean? You crying in the tunnel, snot bubbles coming out your nose. Like, I almost thought his mama was gonna have to come in the tunnel, pick him up, take him out there. Maybe she should play on the team.
All right,
Maybe she
so
should be a player for the
there
Saints.
has to listen, bro. People, that's Tom. You don't mind him. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't mind him at all. He's cold hearted. I don't know what happened to him from the time from kindergarten up until now. You know what I'm saying? This guy is just cold. I don't know. But me, listen, this dude was always injured, yo. Always injured. He battled a lot throughout his entire collegiate career. You know what I'm saying? Always injured. And for him to go up at number 8, like, think about it. I don't
It
know.
was a terrible pick.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, maybe not because one, think about their head coach, Kellen Moore. Like, he wants offense. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to need weapons. He's going to get weapons so he can, I guess, show how smart he is with his whatever. Anyway, I do not like Kellen Moore. But anyway, Jordan Tyson, we don't know what his life was like, right? So to get to that moment where it's life changing and it could change your not just your life, but your entire family's life for generations to come if you're smart with your money, that's a big thing to cry about, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
If I get drafted, I'm definitely gonna shed some tears. I'm not gonna have snot bubbles.
see,
That's a different. That's a different
that's
type
the
of cry.
crazy.
So
Like that.
I get it.
I'm telling you, that's just unnecessary. I understand you overcome by emotion. I get it. You in that mode. You like, oh man, this happening to me. It's the time. It's now. But come on, bro. Come on. You in the league with men now. They gonna exploit that. They gonna exploit him for that. Like
So
the first day he go in the locker room.
the
First they
snot
probably gonna
bubble
have a
wasn't
big picture up
necessary.
there. Snot bubbles coming
Not
out your nose.
necessary. Snot bubble not
They going.
necessary.
I'm telling you, he gonna get roasted. Day one getting roasted.
Yeah, that's
All camp getting roasted.
welcome
So
to the league,
welcome to the league, rookie. It's gonna be bad news. I'm just telling you. Sometimes you just gotta hold your composure. I get it. But if you're gonna be that emotional, the NFL don't take too kindly to all that emotion. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know. The Saints, the NFC South, I think that's gonna be the worst division in the league anyway. So we pretty much, well, maybe not the worst, but it's gonna be at the bottom. NFC South, Tampa, Carolina. Carolina's up and coming, and the Saints, maybe an average season. I don't see nothing big coming out of New Orleans at all.
Yeah.
Pause.
I mean,
I
Carolina,
understand
Saints,
what y'all saying, and
Tampa.
there's certainly merit to that. But I mean, let's be honest. This dude, after all the injuries he had, I think the crying came from he's happy to just be playing fucking football. His career could have been over, like multiple times.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep.
I could understand that with some of the other players. I think they all followed suit, and then it got pretty annoying. But with him, I understood. I mean, it's like when you get injured and you have that type of, I guess, string of bad luck. Until you're in those shoes, I would hold judgment.
Yeah, Tom.
I'm not holding any judgment.
Yeah, Tom.
I've watched thousands of players getting drafted in the NFL now, and I ain't never seen snot bubbles come out of somebody's nose.
That is a first. The snot bubbles is wild. That Jones.
We'll see how he does in New Orleans.
But hey, Jordan Tyson, man, congratulations, bro. Those are man tears.
Those
You know
were
what I'm
not
saying?
tears of a man,
Those
but he
man
was
tears.
overcome by emotion. He need. I don't know. I get it, but and he should have probably got.
I mean,
drafted in the
T.O.
third
said
round.
that's my coach, my quarterback, and T.O.
Yeah.
It's good
He
luck.
was crying too.
Exactly. I'm not,
T.O. was an emotional guy.
Yeah, but
Real
and
emotional.
then he run your shit on the field too. So we'll see if he's the same.
I mean, he stood on the star. He stood
Yeah.
on the star.
Mm-hmm.
He
That
what he
was
do?
good
He-
times. I ain't gonna hold you.
He stole that money
It was
from
good
from his
times.
wife. He stole all that money. T.O. was terrible, yo. Actually, you know what? With the pom poms, you know what?
That was-
Honestly,
yeah, the
you see what that
popcorn, the
emotion got? You see what that
pom-poms.
emotion got? Emotion got him broke. So
Yeah, but
hopefully-
on the field, they wasn't saying nothing to him. Those tears dried up, and then he would run you over.
Or outrun you.
Same thing with LT. You don't know. You probably be crying as he's about to break your leg. Like, I'm sorry, I gotta do this, man.
LT was on cocaine and running off sheer adrenaline. So I don't know. I don't know if LT knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he was.
His
he
body was just reacting.
The boy was zooted up.
Yeah.
Using the
Yeah.
cane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Jordan Tyson, man.
Everybody's
Congrats,
on everybody's on social media talking about him and Chris Olave going wild on offense. So we'll see. Because
Hey,
it seems like I don't know a whole lot about him, and there's some skepticism from Tom and maybe you. I mean, y'all could tell me better than I would know, but it seems like everybody's like, oh, they might be lighting stuff up in New Orleans.
I
Maybe, but
I don't know much
The
about
level-
Jordan
what do y'all
Tyson.
think?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
the
Tom.
level of competition though that he was facing at ASU, I mean, it wasn't like they were going up against SEC teams and things like that to see the you know what I mean, those big time players, big time DBs, big time safeties. So we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. I mean, the verdict is still out on that one. For real.
Got you. Got you.
Hey, 6'2", 1/8, 203 pounds, 30 and a quarter inch arms, 75 and a quarter wingspan. 9 and 1/8 hand. I mean, from what I remember from the draft, they were saying that Jordan Tyson, if not for the injuries, he could arguably be like the best wide receiver or most talented wide receiver in this draft class. That's
Mm.
better than Carnell Tate, better than Casey Concepcion, and better than what's the bull name from India, from Indiana. Um, what's his name, bro? Help me out. Omar Cooper.
Oh,
Okay.
Omar Cooper. But number 9, Spencer Fano
great pick.
Yeah.
Great
as a
pick.
tackle.
Great
Yeah.
pick.
That's
I
they
think
needed
so.
that.
I think so
They
too.
need that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Whoever's going to be the quarterback at Cleveland, they need some protection, bro. So yeah, great pick.
Yeah.
And number 10, I ain't
Same
gonna
thing.
lie. Same thing. I ain't gonna lie. At this pick right here, I'm over here like fingers crossed, praying, because there's one more player.
Yeah. I
Because
know. I know.
Mansour Delane is gone, Sonny Styles is gone. There's one more player that I had that I wanted. That was on our top 30, and he didn't get
Yeah.
picked.
Yeah. Booty hole about
The
to
Giants
fall
picked.
out your rectum, wasn't
Yeah, yeah, he was definitely puckered. Pause.
But I mean, the Giants, that's another good pick. The Giants had a great
It
draft,
is.
to be
It
honest with
is.
you.
it? Yeah.
It
Because I
is.
mean, they on the way. They on
Yeah.
the
They
way.
are.
Like you
They
said, the
are.
NFC East gonna be one of the tougher divisions, and it is. Because the only team, I mean, we don't know what the Redskins are gonna do at all. Or I'm sorry, the Washington Commanders. My bad, my bad. But we don't know what they're gonna do from them going in the 24 season to the playoffs, looking
Hmm.
like a contender, to 25 just falling off the map. So we'll see what they do. They're a wild card. They're a wild card of your division. The Giants, they're going to be strong. The Eagles, we know what the Eagles can do already. There's no question about it. And if Dallas can put a defense together, Dallas going to be strong too. So y'all got a real tough division. Barring no injuries,
Yeah,
that's a real strong
Mm-hmm.
division.
that's a good point, Tom. The injury part.
Yeah.
We always talk about what our defense is gonna look like on paper and the players we have, and then next thing you know, here comes that injury bug, and your plans, poof, gone. You know what
Yep,
I'm saying?
going.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point. So so to actually get the name, help me out with this. Francis Magoa. Yeah,
Yeah, close
Let's just
enough.
go with
yeah,
that.
close enough.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was calling the dude Magwai. Magwai. I couldn't.
Yeah, close enough.
You
Mm-hmm.
know
Yo,
the
no,
the
no,
Polynesian names, and
yo,
they're what they got 11 letters in their alphabet, if I'm not mistaken. In the like the Hawaiian alphabet, the Polynesian alphabet, I think it's about 11 letters. So some of them names with the repeating letters, a lot of all the vowels, the A's, the I's, and the U's. Some tough names to say.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And there was, I mean,
I can't think of the last time the Giants actually had a serviceable or a tackle or one that can be taken seriously.
yeah, I mean
If you
they.
think back through the
So
years.
in order, yeah, I can't think. Nah, I can't think of any.
It's been a very long
Not any
time.
notable tackles that you
Very
would
long
like.
time.
You gotta watch out for.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
remember
right.
Eli Manning always getting put on his back, always getting
Yeah.
put on his back. Daniel Jones always running for his life, getting put on his back. So I mean, this is a good pickup for their new young star, Jackson
That's a
Dart.
hardball pick for
Um,
sure.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, see, the culture's already changing. You know what I'm saying? It just needed a right head guy. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, they should have
the
kept
Giants,
Dabo,
man, they went
I'm
off.
kind of mad they let him go.
He could have been the OC at the least, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But he had his time. But
Hmm.
Giants, Arvell Reese, building upon that defense that's already, honestly tough to play against. Like they play hard, man.
Yeah, you added.
then-
I mean, you pretty much. I mean, you're already tough in the trenches on defense, and now you're starting to fix half of what you need to in the trenches on offense. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
already just off the strength of that. Those two picks.
Yep. Strengthening your strength and making their weakness better. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
So that's number 10. They're going to be tough to see. See them twice a year. Number 11, which was originally a Dolphins pick, but Cowboys traded up. They gave up their 12th pick and their 2 5th rounders to move up one
Yeah.
spot.
That was an awesome trade.
And
People are like, oh, you're
you
trading too
know,
much. I'm
yeah,
like, who gives a damn about 2 5th-round picks when you're trading up to get the guy that you
nah,
want? I get it.
for real. Yeah, I get it.
Like these guys are going to
But
turn
yeah,
out to be Hall of Famers, maybe, but most likely not.
maybe not. They might not get signed to the team. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we're talking about 5th rounders
Right.
here.
There is
Um,
that.
so Caleb Downs, you know,
First great safety I had in a while,
and
man.
I'm not glazed. Yeah, since Darren Woodson. I mean, we had Roy Williams, but Roy Williams wasn't no cover safety. He was a
Yeah.
thumper. He was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he was your Rodney Harrisons. He was your Jamal Adams. He played in the
Yeah.
box. That's where he did. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Mhm.
then it's a shame how Roy Williams went out too, but we can get to that later. But Caleb Downs, man, it's not even really. I was looking also Ohio State. He's going to be everywhere, bro. He can play every position. He could play the slot. He could play the free. He could play in the box. He can tackle. And he's not a big guy neither, but he can tackle. But the biggest thing, the best part about him is his cerebral, the way he processes the game, how quick he is, and how he's always around the ball, and his communication skills and things like that, and be able to actually to take what he knows and communicate that to the rest of his team. That's what everyone's been saying about him. Everyone's been saying about him,
Yeah.
and I'm not glazing because he's on the Cowboys, but they're saying that this is probably the best pick in the draft.
It's one of
That's
them.
That was a good pick, man.
It's one of
Yeah,
them.
one of them.
The Cowboys had a good draft, man. They had a decent draft. I have nothing. I got no ill wills to say about the Cowboys in the draft.
Now, Tom,
Surprisingly did well. I know Jerry had nothing to do with it. And I know it was probably all the, you know what I mean, your scouts. I know it was your scouts and and the guys in the back office that really took care of it. So, you know, kudos to the Cowboys.
listen,
They
I'm
told
not giving
Jerry,
Jerry Jones no props.
yeah,
I'm not giving him no props.
They told Jerry sit this one out.
Yeah, I wish
Got it
he
from
would
him.
sit it out. I wish he goes somewhere. But if you guys remember this, episode 1, when we heard about Caleb Downs' injury, do you guys remember what I said?
nah.
What'd you say?
I didn't
he
want
would
him.
drop?
I didn't want him.
Oh, you didn't want
I
him.
didn't want
Yeah,
him because of
I
the injury.
remember that.
What was
I
the
didn't
injury
want
he
him.
got?
But now it was I think it was his MCL. It was something with his knee.
Okay.
ACL is that's what it was. So when that happened, not like what was that? What was that? This episode 8. That was like about a month and a half ago, almost.
Maybe like early March or something.
Yeah, something like that. The injury report. It's not a. Yeah, the injuries rumors came out about him, and because he was supposed to be a top 5 pick in the earlier mock drafts when we first doing it, but then the injury bug came out, and there was a bunch of teams that probably could have used him. Every team that drafted ahead of us could have got him. You know what I'm saying? The Commanders, the Dolphins, you know, the who else? The Browns, the Saints, the Commanders, they all could have got him. But it fell down to us. And now he's on the team. Do I eat crow or put my foot in my mouth? No, I'm not. I'm happy because I know he's a great football player. I was just
Yeah.
concerned about the injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
that's natural. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
valid. That's a
It's a
valid
valid
concern.
reason to
I
want to
mean,
pass.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, 12. Because and then on top of that, you know, I was pretty much content on, you know what, if you don't get Caleb Downs, let's get Mansour Delaney. But freaking Chiefs traded up and for the 6th pick and got him. That's when I got nervous. Like, you gotta get somebody, please, somebody. So Caleb Downs, welcome to the Cowboys, man. And I'm not sure, well, probably not, but I watched the Cowboys post interviews and post mock interviews and stuff like that, post draft interviews. Well spoken young man, bro. He's a professional,
He reminds me
very
of
professional.
another Ohio State cornerback / safety who is incredibly good, Malcolm Jenkins. But I think that he has even
Yeah.
more athletic ability.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And
Well,
my
that's top quality. That's a top quality safety right there that you're
Yeah.
referring to right
I'll-
there. So that's good. Good
Malcolm
class to
J.
be in.
Malcolm Jenkins was nice.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
but Des
Yeah.
Bryant cooked him a lot. But anyway, um, he did. But number 12, our trading partners, they went off and got Caden Proctor. So I know we went through 1 through 10,
Yeah.
and then we talked about the outside the 10th, 11th, 12th pick. I guess we could talk about those two picks. Obviously, that was a trade, which landed us Caleb Downs, because that's definitely a key one.
Yeah.
But we have to get to 13. We have to, because that was a draft pick that everyone's like, WTF. You know what I'm saying? And a certain coach, by the way he expressed it or the way he sound, he didn't like the pick. So, Tom, you already
So,
voiced your opinion about this.
oh yeah, this was not the one. This was not the one. I've heard all types of rumor out the rumor mill that you know his father knows the owner of the Rams, and they got a tight relationship or something to that nature. Ty Simpson, the guy's only the guy. He doesn't have. I mean, yes, he's an Alabama quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I give you that. Right, come from good stock as far as the quarterbacks go, but it's just not. He doesn't have the longevity. So there's not a lot of tape you can watch on a guy to say, okay, he's gonna be that guy in the league.
He only played one
I mean,
season,
we'll
didn't
see.
he?
Yeah,
He
he
only
only
started
played
for
one
one
season.
season.
Yeah, that's it. So we don't know. I don't know I don't know what to take on it. We could have got him in the third round. But I mean, and like I said, I would have rather took Carson Beck. Really. So it's just we needed a quarterback because Stetson Bennett will never play in the National Football League. And Jimmy Garoppolo, like I said before, I don't know. I guess probably was like last pod. Who knows what Jimmy G can still do? So we just it was a bad pick. It was honestly a bad pick. I really think they froze in the moment, personally myself, but I also think there was more to it where they just they knew like as far as ownership and picking players because oh yeah I know his family's good people type things, and that's what happens a lot of times with these drafts that people don't really talk about.
Mm-hmm.
These players actually go to meet with the team, they sit down and they talk to these guys and they're like, oh yeah, I like where his head's at, I like how he thinks, you know, and they'll choose a player from his knowledge over maybe his talent set. So quarterback position, you gotta be a smart guy, right? So I mean, Ty Simpson, he could be really intelligent. He could have that football knowledge, and that really will go a long way at the quarterback position. Talent wise, I think there was other talented quarterbacks out there in this draft. Not too many, but like I said, Carson Beck was definitely a name that should have been thrown around. And
Yeah.
I think we squandered a pick by picking him at 13 so early because I definitely think he would have been around at least for the second round. I do. I really do.
And that's the part because a lot of people had him like they weren't even sure if he was going to crack day one. So I'm right with you. You might have got him in the second round, or if you wanted him that bad, you could have traded up in the second round, whatever the case may be. But who knows?
Yeah, it seemed like Sean McVay had no hands in on or had no input on this draft class this year.
So
Oh yeah,
Peter,
Yeah.
it was
Peter,
wild.
Kyle Brandt and Peter Schrager, they had him on again. I guess after the first time where he didn't look too pleased with the pick, and they were asking him, "Hey, coach, be honest, man. This is us. The homies are back in town. Tell us what really happened. Were you really happy with the pick?" And he was saying he was trying to. He said he wanted the pick, but he was trying to keep a straight face because he didn't want to. That's the future, and he wanted to be respectful of Matt Stafford and not show too much happiness for Stafford if they weren't to get the guy, or show too much happiness for Ty Simpson if they drafted him, because obviously what's coming a year or two after that. So and Sean McVay seems like a pretty upfront person. He's not one of those guys that give PC answers or beat around the bush, none of that. So I think that he was being honest with his answer. I just don't necessarily know if that was the best decision he could have made at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get a chance to watch it. That's just interesting to me. But yeah, head scratcher for me.
Yeah.
It was just too soon, too
Yeah.
early.
So
Could have made a better pick there.
yeah, I mean, y'all could have. I mean, even still, y'all could have went wide receiver to give Matt
Listen,
Stafford.
I
Like
know
you said,
because it helped us. We might as well just talk about that next. I thought they was going to take him. I thought they was if he would have went
so
to them, they should just
bro,
drafted
it would
Linden.
have been a different story. Yeah,
Yeah,
a homer, by the way. So,
right,
Stan, might as well talk about it. So, let's talk about how that happened.
man.
Who's your dancer? Because go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I mean, listen. You know, some special things happen when we talk. You know, so it's like cousins going to the family reunion. You know, the cousin you hate, but it's like a love hate
Hmm.
relationship, and it's
Hmm.
like hey, you want a Coors Light, I want a Budweiser for whatever reason. Let's just swap. You know,
Yeah.
it's okay. Just do this shit, man. You know, y'all
Yes.
got Micah last time. We got Devontae last time. It was good times, and this time was great for us
Yeah.
again. I did not expect this dude to be on the board, and now all the memes are going around. I was watching some videos of Steelers fans melting down when they saw the Eagles jump up ahead of them.
Bro, that was wild.
What happened?
Yeah, so
Yep.
he was on the
Go ahead, Stan.
phone
Go ahead.
with I think he might have been on the phone with Pittsburgh or
Pittsburgh. He was on the phone with
yeah,
Pittsburgh
yeah,
first. Yes,
he was on the
Pittsburgh.
phone with
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, and while he was on the phone, somebody said, "Yo, Philly's calling, dog." And then eventually, like, "Yo, you know they're about to draft you," because he thought he was going to the Steelers, and that's just wild, man. And I don't know, maybe Pittsburgh's just having a tough time. Hopefully, they probably didn't win tonight, but if they get beat by the Flyers, and then you had this draft thing happen, Pittsburgh's just going to hate us for a hot minute.
Yeah. L.
I mean, Pittsburgh,
L's.
but they had the most people of all drafts, the biggest turnout for the draft in NFL history. So that's a W for the city of Pittsburgh.
I mean,
So they could generate some revenue for the city.
Pittsburgh
You know what I
is
mean?
a football city, though. I mean, they're a sports
And
city,
bring
but
bring some life back to the city because I don't know. I mean, the last time I drove through Pittsburgh, it looked like Resident Evil. So I hope they can generate some revenue for the city of Pittsburgh and get some of them old steel mills knocked down, build some hotels, some bring it back to good times.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
times.
Keep
Not,
talking so you
know,
can put a target on your back, man. Just keep going down the list.
I'm not worried about that. Anybody from Pittsburgh knows that Pittsburgh
What do
looks
they
like.
know? What do they know?
They know it look like
You know what you
Resident
look like
Evil
in the
out
mirror
here.
when you woke up, boy.
yo,
Yeah, they know it look grim out there.
Pittsburgh is a
If it's
peculiar
not
looking place.
downtown Pittsburgh, it looks grim, man. It look
So,
ooh.
fortunately for me, the only place I've been to was downtown Pittsburgh because I was going to go to college
Yeah.
out there. So that was the
you
only
went
spot.
downtown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rivers. That was the only place I've been to. So,
Yeah, that's the only
But-
place you're gonna want to go.
but when I was leaving Pittsburgh, I saw this one dude driving some type of old school Chevy with 22-inch rims. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the hood out here.
Oh, yeah, it look
Yeah.
bad. Just think about this for 1 minute, right? You hear about every other hood, neighborhood, section, whatever. When you ever hear about the hood in Pittsburgh? The only thing you heard was Wiz Khalifa,
That was it.
and that's it.
Yeah, black and
So
yellow.
I'm gonna tell you right now. When I drove, I remember this years ago. We were coming back from we had a rugby game out there, and we were coming back from Pittsburgh, and we driving, and them old steel mills. I swore a ghost or something was just gonna pop out like, ooh, like it was scary. It was brutally scary looking at them old steel mills and just seeing how they was decrepit and falling apart. I was like, people live out here. This looks bad. I would never want to see that every day. My viewpoint. Downtown's nice. Three Rivers, I got the Three Rivers, and the downtown is
Yeah.
real beautiful. As soon as you get outside
Mansfield,
of that,
all that, yeah. I'm
man,
just,
it started.
I'm curious
grim
now.
out
I want to see it. I ain't gonna lie.
You should go out there and start traveling around Pittsburgh. You're gonna be like, dang.
That's it. I'm gonna check it
This
out.
is-
I'll put that on my bucket list to go. Maybe I should go on a food tour just so I can try different places to eat.
There you
Should do
go.
that. But yeah, Stan. Back
Listen,
to yeah.
man. Listen.
That-
AJ Brown's probably
How do you-
going, but come on. If Makai, Lemon, whatever way he got here, man, pairing him, I think Devontae Smith's going to get his shot to be the number one receiver. And I think he is the number one receiver. And if this guy is a number two receiver, we're good. And then we didn't even talk about the tight end we got in the second round. They reloaded the offense just like that.
Bro, is that the guy you wanted, or do you want Sadiq?
I wanted Sadiq, but I also had Eli on the radar, man. It was those two for me.
Yeah.
I didn't even think he was going to be there in the second round.
Yeah.
Dude's got like 45-inch vert, man.
I know.
It's the highest for a tight end in history.
So I'm actually hoping that I can, fantasy football wise, I'm hoping that I can get, because he's going to be replacing Dallas Goedert. I gotta get him as a replacement. So we have Dynasty Rookie Draft on Sleepers app.
Yeah.
So Dynasty Rookies. So we basically three rounds, all rookies. Like there's no redraft. So basically, I'm not sure. I got the ninth pick overall. So I don't have a second round because you can trade away picks and stuff like that. Yeah. So I may not even get a chance to really. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Tom, that's what happened, bro. Pittsburgh was on the phone with Malachi Lemon, and then the Cowboys and the Eagles traded because we were at 20. And Eagles moved up to the 20 spot. We moved back to the 23rd spot. And we got back 2 fourth round. We got back 2 fourths. We traded earlier with the Dolphins, and we lost 2 fifths to move up one. So, but then we got that back with 2 fourths. So it was definitely a good day for us as far as trade.
Everybody outside of the Commanders in the NFC East had a very good draft, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And so that you guys acquired Malachi Lemon, and since we spoke about Pittsburgh had to settle and draft a offensive tackle, Max Ahikanor from Arizona State.
Okay.
So that's who they got. So they had to settle, do something. Blew up their plan.
Yeah.
And then the 23rd pick. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, my bad. Go. You got it.
What? No. You about to say something because
I was just saying. Anytime I see fans of other teams, particularly here the Steelers, melting down on YouTube, reacting, I'm like, oh, that must have been a really good. I mean, I obviously saw the highlight tape and said, okay, he would like that. But when I see somebody melting down, I'm like, oh, y'all really wanted him. Okay, it makes me feel even better about this pick. Yeah.
Yeah, Malachi Lemon's nice. Strange, but he's nice.
He's small though. He's small.
He's small.
5'11".
He's small guy. He is small, but he's also. You guys remember the interview he had during the combine, bro?
Nah.
Ever since then, I didn't want him. I didn't want to be. I don't want to be near him. It just I don't know what that was about. I gotta know the backstory of why he acts like that.
He put them lokes on, and he just started going like this, man. He's strange. And you know what's even crazy? He's a Cali guy through and through. He don't have a California accent. He talks like he's trying to be from somewhere else. Yo, that's a weird dude. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Y'all got another problem on y'all hands. And if y'all keep AJ, I'm telling you, that locker room is gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. It's not gonna be what you think it's gonna be, yo. And Philadelphia gonna be on his heels, bro. It's the city of Philadelphia. As soon as he start causing trouble, he start doing that weird shit. As long as he catching the football, y'all don't got no problems. Y'all good. Y'all straight. As soon as he start dropping the ball, oh my, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. You saw AJ Brown last year. If Makai start doing that crazy shit and dropping it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm listen, Jalen, he got his work. He got his work cut out for him. They making Jalen Hurts life harder for him than it got to be. But
I think we'll certainly find out once OTAs and training camps comes. Then we'll get a better picture.
Y'all gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Y'all gonna see it's not gonna happen till mid-season when things ain't going right.
Well, he's on the team. That's their first round draft. That's your guy. That's your first round draft pick. So he's not going nowhere. So
he there.
AJ Brown. You got AJ right now. AJ Brown. You got Devontae Smith, Malachi Lemon. You got Hollywood Brown, and who's the fifth guy? The guy from the Packers that you guys got.
Dontavius Wicks.
Yeah, him. So you got 5 wide receivers. right now.
Yeah.
Somebody's leaving.
Somebody's
Oh yeah,
going.
AJ
It's
Brown's
AJ.
probably
AJ
gone.
gonna leave, but
Yeah.
Yeah, AJ's definitely gone. You
I
got your first
mean, y'all
round.
can get. He still got high trade bait. So y'all trade him. Y'all get somebody.
I thought it was supposed to be with the Patriots. What happened with that? Stuff is weird, bro. I'm
We'll
gonna
see.
stop believing the first reports, dog, because there's a lot of weird stuff happening in sports media. The
Nobody
Patriots,
knows.
Patriots, you know what I'm saying, they're supposed to be a trade, and that never happened. And then George Pickens, he's okay with signing the franchise tag, and now all of a sudden he's not signing a franchise tag. Like, wait, what are y'all talking about? Like, what's going on? It's weird. So,
Hmm.
um, so with that trade, the 23rd pick, we moved back and got two fourth rounders. We pick up Malachi Lawrence, edge rusher from UCF. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know. I really didn't know anything about this guy. I saw times in the like maybe a month ago mock draft. They were talking about this kid, but I never really dug into it. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, because my whole thing was I'm looking for a middle linebacker. We need a linebacker. But we didn't get one this draft. Well, we didn't get one this draft in the first round or the second round. I'm sorry, we didn't have a second round draft pick. I'm sorry, the third round. No, actually, no, we did. We did. It wasn't a traditional middle linebacker. I'm sorry, but I'm looking for inside linebacker because we went for the 3-4, but we get up Malachi Lawrence. Now they're comparing Malachi Lawrence to a Josh Sweat, as far as like his measurables go.
Okay. Does he move like him? Does he have the athleticism or whatnot?
He's very athletic. He's like another freak of nature. You know what I'm saying? Like next
Mm.
gen stats give him an athleticism of 87.6. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it's a good pick.
I'm watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Go ahead.
watching his highlight tape right now. I mean, he looks like he can definitely move.
Bro, he can move and he has a high motor. He doesn't stop. He doesn't relent. He keeps on running and chasing and chasing and chasing. He's a menace, and he has long arms, very long arms.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, he's a raw talent, but I think we can definitely coach him up. We could be a beast. Um, he's a little lacking on the run defense, but he's allegedly an elite pass rusher. So,
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, people say the same thing.
um,
Obviously, maybe the talent level might not be as high, but people say the same thing about Jason Pierre-Paul when the Giants drafted him
mhm,
at number 9 years back. Oh, he has all the
mhm.
athletic, talent, but he's raw as a pass rusher. As long as you don't need him to be the guy from day one. I think it's a very good pick at 23. You give him a year to develop, coach him up, um,
Yeah,
and just go from there. But you can't coach
yeah.
physical ability as long as if he has a motor and physical ability, you can coach that up.
Hmm.
I saw this kid chain like four pass rushing moves against some, I forget what team it was, but the way he streamed it together, four moves, it was nice, bro. He went
Mm.
from oh yeah, he's good with his hands, bro. He's a puncher. He can box with his hands, to help get his people's hands off get off of him. So
Yeah.
he went he did a rip, he bended, and no, actually no, I can't remember exactly what he did, but he definitely had like four moves that he did that was like crazy
That's
from the edge.
sophisticated for a college player.
Yeah.
Very sophisticated.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Like he's very anticipatory with his movements. He reacts very well, you know what I'm saying, to whatever the um the tackle is doing. He reacts very well. And as soon as you do one move, then he's countering that move with something else. And then that's when it's over. It's
Oh, so he
over.
got like one of the
So
Okay.
Madden badges.
yeah, definitely a Madden badge for
Okay.
sure. And
Mm.
he plays with tempo too. He'll definitely set you up with his maybe first two steps, lull you to sleep with one move, and then boom, he's somewhere else. Like he's very athletic and fast like that. So I'm happy about the pick based from what I saw from his highlights. So
Mm.
I'm looking forward to more to what he does after the fact.
Yeah, maybe if they're using him as a weak side pass rusher, where they're just looking for mostly pass rushing, and you can give him time to develop his run stopping ability for a year or two.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all still in
But
three
yeah, I
four
mean, yeah, no, we use 4-3.
or
We're
4-3?
moving to a three
Okay.
four. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, you're moving to a
we're
three
moving
four.
to a
Okay.
3. We're moving to a 3-4. Now that
Got it. Then he
Christian
makes sense
Parker's
then.
there, we're moving to a 3-4. Yeah,
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense then.
yeah.
Pick up.
So now we got Rashad Gary. We got him. Um, our second year commit sophomore player, Donovan Ezeraku. His brother plays in Williamstown. His little brother plays in
Mm,
Williamstown.
Okay.
Williamstown High
okay.
School. So so excited about. Then we got the other outside linebacker, Marutu Luafau. So I think we have rotational pieces now. I think that's where we're going to. I think we're with our defense. Looks like we're getting away. We're gonna have our anchors, right? But I think we're building depth so we can actually have rotation. Um, and even if our depth players can get at the ball carrier or do whatever they need to do, then you know it's gonna be a good times for Dallas.
Right.
But yeah, man, like the NFC East, they're like you said, outside of the Commanders, bro. Like we're making moves. We're trying to build defenses to stop the offenses, and that's where we are right now. This was, like I said, this is a defensive draft. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
I tell you what, the Eagles got the best pass rusher during the 2026 draft.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
They traded a third round pick, one of the third round picks for Jonathan Greenard from the Vikings.
Oh, for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And gave him
Yes,
re-signed him to a 4-year, $100 million deal,
you're
$50 million
right.
guaranteed. That
Yo,
dude,
it's the
yo,
NFC
you talk
East.
about replacing Jalen Phillips. My goodness, he got one of the best pass rushers in the league.
Yeah, yeesh. Okay, yeah.
So you
I'm
got
thinking
Makai
about
Lemon,
draft.
you
Like,
got
I'm
Eli
like, draft. Like,
Stowers, and
who?
then you
Like,
got Greenard. Like we loaded up on
I'm
defense
thinking
and
like,
offense again. I don't know how he did
I'm
it,
thinking
but
like,
like he found a way. How he
I'm
found a
thinking like,
way,
who the
man.
heck y'all
I don't know
draft?
how he
Y'all
does it.
drafted it. Y'all, like, how'd you guys draft the best edge rusher in the league? He was in the first round. You said the trade. Oh yeah, that's right, the trade. You
Yeah,
got him. Got
yeah,
him.
man, yeah. So this is an arms race
So
in the NFC East right now. It's like a nuclear arm race.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
defense.
tell
Where
you.
is that, bro?
Just looking at the Giants last year, I know they were young, but even when we didn't play them, there's something about him. Jackson Dart, I'm telling you, he has it. He just needs to be
Hmm.
a little less reckless, and you just put some protection around him. They're gonna be dangerous. I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna be real
Yeah,
dangerous.
it showed. It showed.
Yep,
He definitely had like flashes of him being something like at least being a headache. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez.
yep, yep.
And who was there? Who's their running backs? They have Cam Scatterbo and then like
Singletary, Scatterboo, man.
Singletary.
If he doesn't have
He's
CTE
gonna have a
already,
short
he can still
career.
be a great player. That
Yeah,
dude,
he's gonna have a short
You know, he
career.
leads with
yeah,
his head.
the ultimate leads with his head player. Leads with his
Little
head,
juggernaut right there.
yeah. But they got Singletary at running back and Tracy Jr. He's pretty solid. I mean, they have enough to have running back by committee and be good enough, and then eventually they can
Yeah,
actually draft or add a really high quality running back. But right now, they're good enough as is, just to at least make some noise. Um,
yeah.
they're just
You got wide receivers. You got what's the
yeah,
guy? Malik Neighbors,
yep,
wide
yep,
receiver.
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all definitely in the running to make something. To be competitive for sure.
If I
To
was y'all,
be
I would be concerned with the Giants because I think the Giants could leapfrog y'all if y'all don't have another good draft next year. Like if you have a good draft next year, you can be two and they can be on your heels. But if they keep this up, they're gonna be right next to the freaking Eagles. I can just already see it.
we'll see how it goes because we traded out because we would have had 2 first round draft picks next year for next draft for
Hmm
2027, but we traded that one away to the Jets to get Quentin Williams. So
And that was an excellent move. That was an excellent move.
yeah,
You guys got him
so
out of
we'll see.
purgatory with the Jets.
hmm So we'll see, and because I think we're except for the defensive tackle positions, I think everywhere else we're still kind of young.
And that's
We
why I
have, we have
think
a mix of veteran players and stuff like that, but we got Jalen Thompson from the Cardinals. He's a veteran. I think he's definitely going to help out with the back end with Caleb Downs. We got it's just our linebackers, bro. I think our linebacker. We don't have like the guy at linebacker. We don't have like the green dot that really call the plays, keep everything together. That's what I was hoping for. Possibly just still get Jordan Brooks, but I don't think it's happening.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yeah, but your front is starting to shape together.
Yeah, definitely. Second round, we didn't have a second draft pick, so the Eagles. This is when you guys went off and got your guy Eli Stowers.
Yeah. I actually two things. I have to look at this video from Steve Smith because apparently Steve Smith might have called Mekhi Lemon to the Eagles because I saw a video that said Mekhi Lemon to the Eagles and they said 4 weeks ago. I'm like, wow, how did he foresee that? Possibly. And then Eli Stowers, I remember hearing him pop up on the radar. It was between Sadiq and this guy for me. Sadiq is if Sadiq didn't run the 4.39, Stowers would have been considered one of the best athletes in the draft at tight end, if not the best athlete. I mean, you running a 4.5 run and you have a 45-inch vert, and then you see him on tape. He has to work on blocking, but as a receiver, there's not going to be many linebackers that are guarding this dude one-on-one, just flat out.
I was about to ask you how was his blocking because that's how y'all use Dallas Goedert as a blocker too.
Yeah, Dallas Goedert can block, but this dude can't block. So we'll see if that's something he could work on. Hopefully he ends up in the mold of like a Shannon Sharp or a Jimmy Graham, where Shannon Sharp, he became a better blocker. Was he ever a super great blocker? No, but he was so good it didn't matter. Same thing with Jimmy Graham. He was so good it just didn't make a difference. But
that could be scary, man.
Yeah,
because Jalen Hurts likes throwing to Dallas Goedert. So
that's what I'm saying.
If this guy,
3 years from now, as long as he don't go off the rails, hopefully, hopefully he doesn't turn out to be a cancer. Mekhi Lemon, Smitty, and then Eli Stowers. I mean, what a lineup! What a freaking lineup, man!
Yep. Looks like you guys are in this defensive draft. Y'all went offense in this draft for the first.
Yeah, because we put all our money into defense, so we had to start getting young on offense. Because some of these guys, like Goddard, they're going to go. AJ's going to go. You're talking about maybe like $40 or $50 million in cap space being freed up eventually when their contracts are off the books. So now you have, because you're going to have to pay Jalen Carter, Quinyon, Coop, or at least some of those guys. So now you got the young guys on offense for 4 or 5 years, so you don't have to worry about starving, so to speak, on the offensive side.
Right.
Kind of played out like the way I would do it in Madden. But yeah, go ahead, proceed.
Tom, I can understand why you didn't want to talk about this draft. Cause you're a franchise dog.
You look
what
like
were they doing?
You look like the head coach when the pick was being made. That face right there.
Yo. The second round, y'all went tight end. Ohio State tight end.
I don't care.
Oh yeah, Max Clare. Was that Max Clare?
What
Max
difference
Clare
does it make? We got Kobe. We got Kobe Parkinson, and we already got Tyler Higbee. We already got two very good tight ends. I mean, what we gonna run, a 3 tight end set?
Maybe
1 wide receiver. I don't know. I mean, we already have.
But do you really think that those are the guys though? Like they're good, but do you really think they're the
Kobe
guys?
Parkinson and Tyler Higbee? Yeah. They're the guys. They're the guys. Because when they
I don't know, man. Because I had them on fantasy, and I wasn't a believer, man. I had Parkinson.
I got Higbee too in fantasy.
Yeah, I wasn't a believer.
I mean, but
not say they're good.
To me, Tyler Higbee is better than Kobe Parkinson. So
Higbee is better than Parkinson.
Yeah, Higbee is better.
Tyler Higbee's nice, yo. So it's like We just drafting tight ends. We need an offensive tackle. We drafted tight end. We eventually drafted an offensive tackle and a defensive tackle, but I don't know. It's just the Rams just doing shit. It just seemed that they turned on the auto draft and was just letting the auto draft just pick the next player up. Just pick him. Who cares? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Honestly, they know they get paid to do it.
I mean,
I'm just sitting here talking. They get paid to do it.
Maybe it's a philosophy change over there with on the offense. I mean, you got Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua. I mean, you really don't have any burners out there. So what are you guys gonna go big formations? You know what I'm saying? Like
sounds like it. Just I guess just go big and throw 5-yard dump passes and hope for the best all season long.
With 13
I mean,
personnel?
we got our speed man Tutu Atwell. We got Tutu Atwell. That's our speed guy. But and then Kyron Williams. I mean, we got running backs. We got we got a strong offense. That's never been the problem. So drafting another tight end made zero sense when you need an offensive tackle. And you know what I mean? Could have got another edge rusher.
Do you think that there were tackles?
So many
do you think there were tackles there that warranted a second round pick that you like believe in? As an open ended question.
I mean, maybe not to use it on an offensive tackle, but
or edge rusher.
It would have been
somebody there you
would
have taken over Claire. Like not just because you needed it, but because they were like really worth that second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they would have drafted a quarterback first round, then yes. We would have had an option.
Fair point.
We could have then drafted. Like it just
making this man mad all over again.
Because we could have drafted a offensive tackle right off top. Boom. We could have in the list. The list was long at that point in time, and then you go and you choose a quarterback first round. You choose a tight end second round. And if I'm not mistaken, third round is when we got our offensive tackle. I'm going to bring it up right now. And you're going to hear why my frustration is as high as it is. Because at this point, we just run back the team we had last year. And Seattle only beat us by a little bit at the end. So
there's a bunch of players y'all could have got in that first round, bro, that went after.
So my take is this, right? Let me tell you right here. The frustration is high. Ty Simpson in the first round at number 13. Yep. Max Clare at number 29. Yep. That's a very high pick, yo. Mm-hmm. Like number 29. I mean, which would in what 60? Been in the 60s, but for the second round. And then Keegan Trost. I have no idea who this guy is. He's an offensive tackle out of Missouri. I have no idea who this guy is. C.J. Daniels. We got a wide receiver, and we got in the 7th round. A Tim Keenan III, which is a defensive tackle. I don't even know who these guys are.
He's from Alabama?
Yeah, he's from Alabama. But no, we can't just keep saying, oh, they from Alabama. We get Ty Simpson, he's from Alabama. He's from Alabama, he must be good. Nah, I don't know about that.
More times. Listen, I understand your frustration.
Let me do something.
I think you're justified by your frustration too, by the way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I have no idea what you're trying to do, what they're trying to do at all. If I was, because there's no trend, I don't understand what they're, and us knowing football, I don't understand what the Rams are doing, and I could tell Sean McVay was pissed off. Go ahead, Stan. I'm sorry.
The Raiders had a brain dead moment as well in the second round. There was what was the wide receiver that everybody was talking about? Boston. What's his name?
Which Denzel Boston.
Yeah, they passed over him multiple times in the second round. They just kept trading back, and then we ended up getting somebody that trading Stukes, safety out of Arizona. That just didn't make any sense. Like we don't have any wide receivers. We have Brock Bowers and we have Genty, and that's it. Like our wide receivers.
Can I just say, I don't mean to cut you off, Stan.
Yeah, go ahead.
But we use our third round pick to get Keegan Trost, right? I'm just looking at this because I'm just so like it doesn't even. This man was in college for 7 years, right? He played college football for 7 years, starting at 2 FCS programs before landing in Missouri in 25.
Hey, so
Yo,
he's ready,
What, you
man.
play at
It's
He's
just-
ready,
JUCO?
baby.
What? You play at JUCO? What are you talking about for 7 years? You joking?
he played for 7 years, yo. He bounced around from school to school to school, probably not playing full seasons. He probably got red-shirted. And just, why?
7 years though.
Yes,
Hold on.
7 years in college. The man's 25 years old. He's already. How long does he expect to play in the NFL? This is why it's baseball season.
Nothing like a Dodgers game, right?
Nothing like a Dodgers game. Nothing like it. It's football today, Stan. So we're not gonna get into it. But I watched y'all get smoked yesterday by the Braves.
By the
Lord have
Braves?
mercy.
Man, listen,
Oh,
it's
my
just
God.
Dog,
game
I
after
mean-
game after game, misery. Just misery.
I was in Dave and Buster's watching the game when I haven't just noticed the game like 6-2. Yep, we're about to. It was bottom of the eighth. Yep, we're
Dude,
done.
it was
Niggas
six
getting
nothing.
smoked.
Listen, I got back off the flight and I got to the crib. Me and Unc got some Panda Express. Came back home and it was 3-0 when I turned the TV on. Man, I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, quick.
And then I went back out to the kitchen. Check it out. I went back out to the kitchen, get my chopsticks. Came back into the room, was 5-0. Like, what is going on, man? It's the first, second inning, man. Yeah.
I went to
Y'all
the
had-
kitchen to get my
y'all-
chopsticks.
Yo, you had Nola on the mound too. I said, "Damn, you got one of your aces on the mound."
Bad,
it was
man.
bad, bro.
Ah,
Our
That
pitching
was
is
bad,
just not.
bro.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, how about them Flyers, man? Let's get back to football.
hey.
Let's just hop sports
Yep,
until we
bet
get
we're
back
gonna
to something
finish
where
this
we're doing good
football,
at.
Yeah.
Oh, Sixers got smoked too, so that was great.
man,
Why
that was-
bring that up? Yeah, I
Yo,
didn't even have to
it's
bring
no
that up at all.
point.
Because it's like a
My
therapy
brother
session,
texted
man.
me, he said-
hey, my name's Stan.
said-
hey, guys, what's going on, fellas? We're here to talk
Hi,
about how
Stan.
much misery there is.
All right,
Yeah,
Stan.
man. Yeah. Yeah, this week fucking sucked. But the sun was shining in
What they
Tampa, so
said-
that was cool.
Yeah,
What?
that was-
Said Embiid was playing. I said, turn the game off. Embiid's out there on the court, they lose by 50.
No, you know what, man? Nick Nurse got to go. Whatever game plans he
Nah,
comes up
facts.
with, it's just oh my
Facts.
gosh, man! Like, was it just Kawhi? Was it just Kawhi? Like, where did the magic go? Like, some of the decisions he makes, it makes me miss Brett Brown. Makes me miss Doc Rivers somehow. I don't know how that is even
Somehow.
possible.
Nah, you've gone too far now.
I have
That man
not.
retired. He gone.
You driving
I have
with
not.
No steering
I'm go-
wheel
I'm
if you
going
wanna talk
there,
about
man.
Doc Rivers.
You
I'm
driving
going
with
there,
no
man.
brake fluid. No brake
What's the
fluid.
difference? What's the difference?
Not Doc Rivers. Not Doc Rivers. What I. But
Doc-
there is no
Doc
difference.
Rivers
But you
versus
talking
this?
About you running
That
back
it-
to get the same result.
It's like comparing a pile of monkey crap to a slightly smaller pile of monkey crap. Is I don't know how much nuance there is there.
It's all monkey crap.
Lose situation.
It's all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. Well,
ESGLE.
I guess to finish this podcast off, let me ask this question. Tom, I'll ask you the question anyway, even though I know your answer. So with the first and second pick done out the way with, right? How do you guys feel about your death picks? Your third rounds, your fourth rounders, your fifth rounders.
Oh, you asking Stan that question? Because I'd like to give it.
I'm gonna ask that question. To you. I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask you anyway.
Like,
But go ahead.
I want to hear
Our-
Tom's take.
Our
Go ahead.
our draft picks, I'd like to give him a grade F.
Tom. Okay.
Mel Kiper gave him like a C minus, but that probably was just nice because that's the least he gave every team that was at the bottom of the pack. It's just horrible. I mean, at that point, you just picking people. At that point, don't even show up. We don't actually, honestly, our 5 picks, I don't even think any of them might even play. Like Ty Simpson's not going to play to start off with. Max Clare, I doubt he ever sees the field. Probably be on the taxi squad. And then maybe this guy Keegan Trost, maybe he sees some. You know what I mean, because him and Warren McClendon. If Warren McClendon stays, then we should be this guy might not see no action. And then we got this wide receiver, CJ Daniels. Maybe he gets mixed up if somebody gets hurt. Everybody we picked, they're not even for the future. I think they were just, we got to pick somebody, guys. Let's just pick him. It's not a good draft. There's nobody that, because even think about it. If you was gonna get a wide receiver, right? We could have got a wide receiver in the second round at what was it? Because we picked up Max Clare, the tight end position, and who went before him was, I just saw the guy's name, and I'm like, damn, why we ain't get him? Nah, I guess he was off the board. Hold on, let me see something. Third round. Nah, not Antonio Williams. Not him. Malachi Fields out of Notre Dame. Like, so my thing is, if you could have got Malachi Fields, right, in the second round, because he didn't even go to the third round. You could have shored up at least that third, maybe get a decent second wide receiver on there. No, we get a tight end. We got two very good tight ends. Like, never mind, man. I'm done. About to take the headphones off and shit.
Sorry, bro.
Man, it's good to get your emotions out, man.
You guys a team of F? I don't think he hears this.
It's baseball season.
It's baseball season.
Man.
Oh, I'm not even gonna start the draft because we got a good team. So the Niners did just as bad as we did. Arizona did. Arizona had a decent draft.
Yeah, they got Jeremiah Love.
They got Jeremiah Love, and they got Carson Beck.
Yeah.
So they got a whole backfield back there. They got a quarterback and a running back.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then Seattle's wasn't all that impressive. The Seattle drafted really no all-stars that you're going to be like, oh yeah, Seattle got these guys. NFC West might be an interesting year. Who comes out of NFC West this year, which is good in our case, because maybe we could slide on into the playoffs with a 10-win season.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
So
that was full of optimism.
Stan gives it. He'll be all right when the season starts again. He'll be all right.
It's baseball season. Baseball season.
Stan, how do you grade your draft and your death picks, like third and down to seventh round?
I think with the Eagles draft, I think it's kind of hard to give a straight up answer because third round pick Markel Bell, tackle out of Miami, good developmental player, but really our third round pick was Grenard from the Vikings. So
right,
great depth pick, and then a bunch of guys that I think will be fighting for a roster spot. But really the one that was the talk of the draft almost was Uwar Bernard, defensive tackle out of Nigeria. The guy who has all the measurables and athleticism that Myles Garrett has, but he's a raw talent. So I think with a seventh round pick, that is a hell of a flyer right there. Kind of like similar to when we took a flyer on Jordan Mailata. Rugby player coming out of Australia, and we see what we made out of him. So, I think overall it was a very good draft. I give it a A- just because some of the fourth and fifth round picks were just it was cool. So I think it was an A-. I think it was a very good draft. But I think the Raiders are the ones that had really good depth in their draft. They got some real eye openers later in the draft. The first one being Jermon McCoy, cornerback out of Tennessee, and he was really a top 15 type of pick. He fell because of his knee. He fell because of the knee. So to get him in the fourth round, if he doesn't pan out, it's a fourth round pick. If he does pan out and become even a fraction of the guy that he was before, or 80% of what he was, he'll easily be better than any cornerback we've had the past 10 years. And be a future starter. Mike Washington Jr., running back out of Arkansas. He went a round later than he should have in the 4th round, and he's a perfect complementary back to Ashton Jenney. Like that could be your 1-2 punch in the backfield right there. You got him in the 4th round, phenomenal pick. Then you have somebody else I have on my list. Oh yeah, Hezekiah Masses, our cornerback out of Cal, and he played in the FBS, but he had 18 passes defended, and he intercepted 5. So again, like getting a guy like that late in the draft, excellent pick. And then Malik Benson out of Oregon, wide receiver, was kind of working his way up through JUCO, and then he really lit it up with the Oregon Ducks last season, and he's only trending upward. So he gives you a deep threat, which we have not had in a while. So unfortunately, Henry Ruggs was supposed to be our deep threat, but that went off the rails, unfortunately. So now this would be one of our guys. You have him and the other guy I mentioned as developmental players next to Bowers. Now you have something to kind of hold the line until you get a veteran or another guy if these guys don't pan out as flyers. But for late round picks, phenomenal. And then we got a nose tackle in the 7th round, 229th pick in the draft, Brandon Cleveland out of NC State. Again, if it was in the 2nd or 3rd round, you would say, why did they draft him too high? But in the 7th round, perfect. We needed a nose tackle. We have not been able to defend the run up the middle. There's so many problems this team has, but that is one big one. Up the middle, at linebacker and definitely D-tackle, we haven't been able to defend. Even when we had Khalil Mack there, and even with Max Crosby, we can't pass rush up the middle, and we can't stop the run up the middle. So it didn't matter how well we would pass rush, even with Mack there, we couldn't stop shit. So they finally addressed that with a 7th round pick. They finally maximized their draft picks in a way that they did not under the Mike Mayock era. So they really did a phenomenal job, actually, I think. And I think those picks will have even more of an impact down the line than Mendoza even will, even though he's the talk of the draft for the Raiders. Right. So, I think the Raiders had one of the best overall drafts, and I rarely get to say that.
Mm. Yeah, they go ahead, Tom.
I was about to say, so Stan, out of these, how many draft picks y'all had? Y'all had, dang, that's a bunch of guys right there. So out of all the picks that Vegas picked up, who's gonna be the first to get in trouble?
Man, that's a good question. I don't know who to take the overrun on for that. You never know. It's Vegas. Probably Mendoza. If he gets into the casinos too much.
You think Mendoza's gonna get in trouble?
Listen, man. Once he put that grill in his mouth and he get the chains on his neck, you don't never know how it's gonna go. Devato's gonna bring him out to the street. Listen, man. It could go left real quick. But I think he's gonna.
How you guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you? How do you feel about Jermont McCoy?
McCoy, what's he play? What position he play?
So Jermont McCoy, he's a DB. He was.
I'm just not that familiar.
For the injury.
I'm just not.
So Jermont McCoy, he plays for Tennessee. He.
Oh yeah, Okay, yeah. What about him?
He's a Tennessee. Y'all got him. Like, what's your opinion?
I know that's the guy I was talking about. I said like he wouldn't have fell if it wasn't for the knee. He should have been a top 15 overall prospect on the board. So
you did say that. Yeah. I don't know what I zoned out or something. Okay. Yeah. You did.
Yeah. So that's the one. That's one of them I'm excited about. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he needs surgery again, but if he doesn't, you guys, that's the steal of the draft, the entire draft, Jermont McCoy, because he was when he was healthy, he was a dog.
Listen, the Eagles took a flyer on Sidney Jones, 2017 in the 2nd round, and that didn't pan out. Now, if they would have taken Sidney Jones in the 4th round, nobody would have cared if he didn't pan out. The fact that they're getting this dude in the 4th round, there only good things can happen moving forward. Nobody's going to lose sleep if he doesn't pan out. They're just wishing the best and you move on. But if he pan out to be even, like I said, even like 80% of what we thought he would be, we finally got a quarterback. Finally.
Yeah.
We haven't had a we had a legacy of really great cornerbacks in our franchise. Old man Willie Brown, Charles Woodson, Nnamdi Asomugha in his prime, and then after Nnamdi, that was it. We just didn't have guys after
That was it.
Yeah.
Hope he pans out for him, man, for you guys, because in some mocks they were saying he could possibly go to 12 or 13 or somewhere in the top 15.
Exactly.
Exactly. He had a great pro day too, by the way. His pro day was great. But you having a whole year off of football, you know what I'm saying, and expecting to get drafted in the first round, that's kind of wild.
Listen, Nakobe Dean, Super Bowl champion for the Eagles. A lot of teams passed on him because they thought his shoulders were shot, and we got a ring out of him. So we'll see. Hopefully, we can have similar outcomes for this dude.
Yeah, hope so. I'm rooting for the kid. Cowboys. What do I give? I give my guys an A minus. So obviously our first two picks in the first round, Caleb Downs, Malachi Lawrence. But I actually like what we did in the third round, considering we didn't have a second rounder. We need a linebacker. We go off and get this guy named Jay Sean Barham. This guy, Jay Sean Barham, like, talk about motor. He's a hybrid linebacker. He can play off ball. He can play the edge if need be. But, bro, like, when it comes to hands as a linebacker, like, bro, he's swatting everything. Get off me. You know what I'm saying? And, like, he's real good at, defending the run as well, which we need from our linebacker, especially at the middle linebacker position. And also, these past 2 or 3 years, I feel like our linebackers, when it came to defending the run, we were freaking garbage, bro. Ball hikes. It seemed like everything we did was defending the pass. Like, our guys are backpedaling. They should be moving up to fill the gaps. They should be attacking. But we weren't doing that. But this guy, Jay Sean Barham, he shows he has that dog in him as like he see a ball, get the ball. See a ball, get the ball. You know what I mean? So I like that we got him, and especially at a position we needed linebackers at, right? So that's great. And from what I saw on tape when we got this guy, he is a man tossing grown men aside. Like, he's tossing offensive linemen. That's how strong he is. That's how violent he is. He's get off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's been doing at Michigan. And I know a lot of the Cowboy fan base is like, another Michigan Wolverine player because we missed with Mozzie and
Taco
Charlton.
Yeah.
It's not we miss. It's just you got pick him. You got to pick the right player, and also pick him at the right spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're expecting Taco Charlton and Mozzie Smith to be first round drafts, but they're really like second and third rounders. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you drafted them way outside their value. But Jay Sean Barham, I'm excited to see what he does. To the linebackers. We drafted a offensive tackle for Penn State. Nimble, quick, athletic. You know what I'm saying? He could pull. He's fast. Good twitch, but he's small. He's the one that hit the weight room. You're going to get bigger, my friend, because you're not NFL football ready. He has to get bigger. So he's a developmental piece.
Sure.
Devin Moore, cornerback. I don't know too much about him, other than he went to Florida. Florida's a big program. A lot of history there, but with this particular kid, a lot of injuries. So that's at the 114. Then we have another pick, LT Overton from Alabama. Defensive line. We need depth. So 4th round, and then we didn't have any more picks until the 7th round. We got this kid from East Carolina, Anthony Smith. They might be, both Devin Moore, Overton, and Anthony Smith. They might end up being, practice squad guys. So, or may not even make the team. So we'll see about that. But
Yeah.
my team, I think, obviously, our number one pick, Caleb Downs, is probably the, on paper, biggest boom. But I feel that our third round draft pick, somewhere down the line, you may hear his name a little bit more because of the way he plays and the style of play.
Hmm.
So look out for
I have
Jay
to keep an eye
Sean
on that dude.
Barham.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay Sean Barham. And obviously Malachi Lawrence as well. I'm interested to see what he does at the edge. But I think
Right.
with far as our defensive linemen and then our edge rushers, I think we're going to go not only best player available, but also a lot of rotation. You know what I'm saying? Keep our guys fresh. We're not tired. And then when the offensive line is getting tired, you got fresh legs and fresh guys who are fast and getting at the guys and like that guy run and block this guy. I'm tired. Yeah, all game. So A- for the Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, I can go with that.
I'm glad for y'all. I'm really glad for y'all. I'm glad y'all had good drafts. The Rams, I think the Rams are going to make a trade for somebody. I think the Rams are going to do a huge trade somewhere.
That's
before the
hope.
season
That's hope
starts,
speaking. That's hope speaking.
Well, I have hope. I mean, we are a playoff caliber team. I mean, we're a couple plays away from making a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's not like my team is struggling at all.
Yeah.
We're good. Not worried about that. I just think we just squandered a whole draft for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I get
I
it.
could be wrong. Who knows? Todd Simpson might be Tom Brady.
Maybe.
He very well could be. He very well could be.
No,
I could be so
I think
off
he's
right now.
I think he's a good quarterback. I just think it's I'm wondering if he was the one where they were saying that he had the talent, but in some of the big moments he would just be making mental mistakes. Maybe that was a different quarterback.
Yeah.
But
just
when
didn't
I
play
saw
a
some of the
He's only
highlights,
six- he's
I
only
could
6'1"
see it.
too.
I could yeah, I know, but I could see it. Some of the throws he can make the throws. I think it's probably maybe a consistency thing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
He had he had 1 year of being a starting quarterback for Alabama, bro.
Yeah,
Prior,
it
prior
is
to,
not like I
prior
said.
to that, who were the quarterbacks there? You know what I'm saying prior to Ty Simpson. Think about it. They had some QBs there that was getting more play time than him. Like this was Ty Simpson's like, oh, finally, it's my turn. But he wasn't good enough to win those other guys, those other turns. So you're there by default. So
Right. Because he's basically the oldest on the team of the quarterbacks. So it's just I don't know. Like I said, we could be wrong. Tom Brady sat on the bench in Michigan for forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And got
But-
some run
but-
towards the end.
Hey, I'll give you a silver lining. Whether it would have played out this way or not, who knows? But I remember, it was preseason. Eagles weren't on, so I was just looking at whatever preseason game was on. It was the Jets playing. Might have been the Jets and the Patriots or whoever it was. And Tom Brady came into the game to get some garbage time snaps in preseason. And I remember him playing. I'm just like, this guy sucks. Drew Bledsoe better never get hurt. I don't know if he was necessarily ready early on, and if he didn't have Charlie Weiss there. I think we don't talk about these things enough. It's not just the player, it's the situation around them. Imagine if he was in Cleveland or if he was somewhere else. Would he have ever developed into the Tom Brady we know today? We don't know that.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
He might not have been bad. He might have ended up being, let's say, a mid quarterback or maybe even a good quarterback. But what he became, I don't know.
Could have been. Right.
I remember him
like,
coming into play, and I was just like, yeah, y'all better never let when Drew Bledsoe got hurt, when he got knocked out of the game with that collapsed lung by, I think it was Brian Cox, a linebacker for the Jets. I was like, oh, it's over. It's over for them. Whatever chances New England ever had at ever winning the Super Bowl, I said it died with Drew Bledsoe. And I think most people thought that at the time. But then,
he did die, and then it resurrected with
exactly. So maybe that will be the story for your guy. We don't know.
It's the scenario, right? It's the coaching scheme, it's the coaching staff, it's the right team, the right time, the right placement, and it's got to be the right guy. Who knows? I don't know. Nobody knows anything that's going to come out of this draft.
Yeah.
You think this one guy is going to be an all-star, he comes to the league and unfortunately blows his ACL out and never plays a game.
Ryan
it
Leaf.
just you.
Ryan Leaf was
Yeah.
the quarterback.
Or
that we
you
all
could get
expected.
Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, that we expected to be the guy.
No, you
and
can't. No, you
look how
can't
that
beat
turned
me.
out
You
for
can't
him.
beat me, Jamarcus Russell. Now, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
No, I can
he's
beat
my
you.
next
Yeah.
one.
I can beat you. I
He's
can
my
beat
next
you.
one.
Tim Couch.
Ooh,
I can beat you.
that's not his fault though. That's Cleveland. That's Cleveland. That don't count.
Johnny Manziel.
That don't
Johnny
count.
Manziel.
That don't count. That's Cleveland, man. Everybody died. Did you see the quarterback graveyard during the 0-16 parade?
His career was
Like, everybody
over when
goes
he
in to die. Fat, exactly.
Yeah. It was over when it started. That's crazy.
He was actually a solid quarterback. He just got killed there, I think. He just got killed.
Yeah.
Jamarcus
Fellas,
Russell could make a
this is
comeback.
odd.
He played for the Rams. Yeah, go ahead.
no.
You
Remember that whole thing?
That's crazy.
Remember that whole thing where they said, "Yeah, you watched the tape." But yeah, I watched it. There was no tape on it.
It wasn't nothing.
There was
on
nothing
it. It was
on it.
blank tape.
That dude was terrible. You an idiot.
He
Anyway,
didn't care about. He didn't care. No, he didn't
Fucking
care about watching tape, man. He said I made it to the NFL. Had snot bubbles coming out of my nose. I'm good.
oh my gosh, bro. Say, I'm gonna send you that video of Kyle Lemon when he's looking crazy doing that interview. He almost did it again.
I was just thinking about Busy
probably
Bone
did.
from like when he.
Oh,
That's all I could think about, man. I'm gonna miss
Yeah.
everybody. Like that's all I could think about when he's walking
Yeah.
up. It shit was cold though. So, he was talking. Who talked trash to him on stage?
he was
no.
he was
Mike,
crying- he was
Mike,
crying, too.
Mike, when he was on the podcast talking to Micah Parsons, and he said, "Yeah, Philadelphia Eagles, man, best organization in the NFL." Micah, he's like, "Man, I was with you till you said that," and this dude was just stone cold, just like no laugh, no giggles. I'm like, I like this guy. I like this guy already. He gonna fit in, man. Once a Dallas Cowboy, always a Dallas Cowboy. Don't let any disrespect be taken.
Yeah, that's true.
always.
They like
Always,
Yankees. They're like how the Yankees are. Derek Jeter gets on there and can't announce a game to save his life because he's still talking about the days when he used to play on the Yankees. A-Rod too. I'm like, right, it's two teams. It's Boston playing the Orioles, and they up there talking about their days playing on the Yankees.
Yeah, get him off the bar.
I give Tony Romo you know
him
who
out
I
of
give
here.
his credit though? I give Tony Romo credit for his announcing. He a little bit too analytical, but his is actually better. Troy, I don't know what Troy talking about half the time. But
You don't like Troy?
Tony is decent.
I like Troy,
what
man.
Troy.
Troy,
I don't like Troy. I
I
don't like Troy.
Troy. He's a great announcer.
I don't like
You
Troy.
tell
I
it like
don't like
it
him
is.
announcing. I don't know. I don't
tell-
like. I
Yeah,
don't like.
Okay.
yes, he tells it like it is. He definitely tells it like it is, and I can understand Tony Romo part. He is
Tony
like,
Romo
dude,
was
I'm not-
definitely
I'm
a good
not trying to get you
announcer.
to analyze the game, though.
Yeah,
He's a good
Tony's
announcer. I don't
I
need you
like
analyzing
Tony
the
as a
game.
announcer.
Like I don't need you analyzing the game. Like, but dude, if you want to do all that, join the team.
Go.
He need to be your coach.
Yeah, be a coach. Yeah, go be a coach. Which I think he should be a coach.
You
but
should go on the
he makes too much
podcast with Gruden, man.
Yeah.
money. Man.
Go
Shoot.
Oh,
podcast with
Chucky,
Gruden.
now
Chucky.
stop.
They'll be like two peas in a
Dude's
pod,
a-
man.
Gruden's a fraud, bro. Oh my gosh, he's a fraud, bro.
Fraud.
Fraud.
He is,
Fraud.
bro. You take over Tony Dungy's team, acting like you did this. You didn't do this.
No,
Dungy has
I hate
Dungy's team.
I hate when people use this guy.
Nah, dog.
I gotta
that's Dungy's
correct you.
team, dog.
We
Go, you try.
Dungy's team.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know that's Dungy's team, and we used to bounce them the fuck out the playoffs every year because they had no offense. Yeah, that defense was great, but every time he met us, bye. Sean King with that defense, no, we gonna get you up out of there. Catch you next year. It wasn't until Chucky went over there he was able to actually make Brad Johnson and Joe Joravicius and an aging Keyshawn Johnson actually get past the Eagles. No, it's because of John Gruden. And then he went back and beat the Raiders because they were dumb enough not to change the playbook. No, he's the reason that team got over the hump. Tony Dungy, God bless his soul, what did he do without Peyton Manning? And I'm not saying that I would use the same argument that the Colts didn't get over the hump until they got a Tony Dungy to be able to piece it together with that defense enough for them to actually let that offense take them to the Super Bowl. So I think the Colts wouldn't have won without Dungy, but the Bucks and that Tampa defense wouldn't have never even sniffed the Super Bowl without John Gruden. And I was mad when he got traded there. So people are like, oh, you got Tony Dungy's Super Bowl. No, he took that team where they would have never went without him. Again, quarterback was Brad Johnson, the same Brad Johnson that could never win with the Vikings. The same Brad Johnson that left the Vikings, and then 37-year-old Randall Cunningham took that Vikings team almost to the Super Bowl. No. Joe Jurevicius, I'm sorry, it's not getting it done at wide receiver against Troy Vincent and Bobby Taylor. Sorry, Keyshawn Johnson, not going to get it done. Michael Pittman at running back, not going to get it done. Like I said, we used to bounce that team out every year. They were never going to get past us. We were the boogeyman. It wasn't until Gruden, and we stomped them out early in the year. We stomped Gruden and that anemic-ass offense out early in the year, and then Gruden figured us out. He figured out Jim Johnson's defense, and then said, yo, I got them, and then came back into the vet and put up points against Brian Dawkins and that Eagles defense when we thought we were going to shut them down. We thought we were going to cruise to the Super Bowl. And we couldn't even, I mean, they put up like 2 touchdowns in like the first half. I'm like, well, yo, what the fuck, dog? So no, it was Gru. It was Gru, dog. And that Raiders, come on. You had Rich Gannon, who was a journeyman with the until he got to the Raiders. You had Rich Gannon, who was about to be out the league, came over to the Raiders, and John Gruden made him a NFL MVP and almost a 2-time MVP. And you have that offense with Tyrone Wheatley, who is a cast-off from the Giants, Charlie Garner from the Eagles. Yeah. No, he took guys that people were like, they're just guys, and or good but not good enough, and he made that Raiders offense great out of nowhere. No, it was John Gruden. But I get the counter argument. I think that they were right on the cusp, but they weren't going to get to a Super Bowl with Tony Dungy there. I think it was more of a situational thing, not that he was a bad coach, but they weren't going to get past us without Gruden or somebody that had an offensive mind on his level. It wasn't going to happen. They'd just be a nice little defensive team that just never got past us.
Well, I agree or disagree with that. And I would push back on that, but we don't have time, fellas. It is midnight. So I'm about to end this. This is Jack of all trades. This is our perspective on the draft. Cowboys A-, Eagles A-, Rams F.
If they could get a Z, I would give them a Z.
Yo, fellas, y'all got anything to say?
No, man, I'm good. I'm good tonight. Next week will be better. It'll be better. Next week, the Sixers will be out of the playoffs by then, unfortunately. Maybe the Flyers keep going, and then I can focus. I'm focused on baseball, so maybe this will be a good week of baseball. Other than that, nah. Talking about this draft, this is making me sad. I gotta go.
Sorry.
Have a good night.
Stan.
Nah, it's been a good week, man. It's been a good week.
All right, yo. This is Jack of all trades, episode 8, signing off. Peace.
Jack of all trades, I move how I move.